Two things before I get into the beef of today's video. Firstly, I've got a big pile of like laundry and stuff hanging up around my room. You're just gonna have to ignore that because the tumble dryers at my university laundrette suck. So when I washed my clothes yesterday, they were in the tumble dryer for 50 minutes. I didn't overload it, I did it all exactly as normal, and everything when I went to go collect it was still soaking wet. So now all of my stuff is just hanging around my room. So you're gonna have to deal with that because I need dry clothes. And second thing, I just need to show you this mug because I have many a beautiful mug, but this one that I've recently bought in particular is potentially my favourite mug I've ever bought. It is literally Pooh Bear's honey pot, but it's a mug. This is marvellous. But moving on to the topic of today's video, right? Small people, for example me, at loosely speaking as a genre we'll say rock concerts. So here is my problem. Now I as a person have been to more concerts than most average people will do in their entire lives, so I know how concerts work. I get that if you're going to see a particular kind of band, I know what the crowd is usually going to be like and I can sort of anticipate for this. So for example, a week or so ago I went to see a band called Sum 41, which most people have heard of, I think through Fat Lip mostly, but I would sort of classify them as punk rock ish kind of stuff. So basically the bottom line is there were mosh pits and I don't do well in mosh pits. I am small in height, meaning if I got stuck in the middle I just wouldn't see a thing. I am physically quite a small person and I bruise easily, so I want to avoid that if humanly possible. But on the flip side, I don't feel like I should have to stand at the back just so I don't die, essentially. So here's my suggestion. You know how at some venues, admittedly it's usually only like bigger arenas more so than smaller venues, but they have a sort of designated disabled area where, like, you know, wheelchairs can go in and stuff, and it's sort of like a little raised platform to the side but still near the front so they get a good view. I feel like if you are below a certain height, or just someone that just wants to go in that area, I feel like there should be a designated one of them, maybe sort of the opposite side to the disabled ones, so they're sort of on the same kind of platform, so you're a little bit more raised, not loads, just, you know, people behind you can see fine, but you're just a little bit more raised and you don't have to deal with the mosh pits. Because at the show the other week, we were very lucky indeed, actually, because we only arrived about 1 hour before doors opened because we had some ticketing issues, but they were sorted and we arrived about 1 hour before doors opened, but we managed to get on the barrier. But the problem is I couldn't go for anywhere near the middle, I had to go to the side because, you know, the mosh pits are all in the middle and I would have been pummeled. So we went to the side, we stood in front of Cone, if you know who that is. He's the bass player, basically he sounds to the side, not in the centre. And like I said, I knew what to expect, so I sort of, you know, mentally prepared myself. I had to commit, basically. We went to the side where, I mean, people sort of were leaping around and pushing and whatever like they usually do, but it was nowhere near as bad as it would have been in the middle. I mean, even though I was at the side, I still came out with, you know, bruises all over me. But I don't know, I mean, I feel like that should be some kind of an option. I mean, you don't have this problem with like pop stuff, like when I go to see McFly, like, you know, there's no mosh pits or anything. I can go centre barrier, all fine. No one even really pushes. It's very nice, actually. I prefer pop concerts in terms of crowds. They're a lot more chill. I don't know, I think it's just a bit of a shame because I know, like, I have friends who wouldn't go and see certain bands just because they didn't want to be in that kind of crowd, which is a bit of a shame. Because I mean, like Sum 41, for example, I've loved them since I was about 13. So, you know, they played slash sang certain songs, and I was just like, oh my god, I remember just like sitting in my room on my like computer, not a laptop, like an actual computer with a mouse and everything. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. But I don't know, if anyone else has got any kind of like thoughts on this, because I can't be the only let's be honest, this is mainly a girl's problem, I imagine, just because women are just generally smaller. But can someone, you know, has anyone got any other kind of suggestions for this problem? Like, leave them in the comments if so. That is all I have to say today, so I will see you in my next video. Bye! With you. Dennis, can you please shh? I'm trying to film a video. I will reply to you in a minute, okay?